Today I want to talk about your cell phone and whether or not your cell phone is stealing your vision. Now, what do I mean when I say, is your cell phone stealing your vision? Let me start with a young lady that I knew named Lily. She was very curious, always seeking new experiences and eager to connect with others. One day, Lily discovered the wonders of social media, and she became enamored with the endless stream of information and entertainment that it provides. She spent hours each day scrolling through her feeds, liking, commenting, and sharing with her online friends. At first, Lily felt a sense of excitement and connectedness as she explored the virtual world of social media. She found herself making new friends from all around the globe and learning about new cultures and ideas. But as time went on, Lily began to notice that her online habits were having a negative impact on her life. Lily from this story represents many young people today that are curious, always seeking new experiences, and eager to connect with others. Just like Lily, many people are drawn to the wonders of social media, where they can access an endless stream of information and entertainment at their fingertips. Initially, like Lily, people feel a sense of excitement and connectedness as they explore the virtual world of social media. They can make new friends from all around the world and learn about new cultures and ideas. However, as time goes on, people also begin to notice that their online habits are having a negative impact on their lives. They may find themselves spending more and more time glued to their screens, neglecting their responsibilities and relationships in the real world. Like Lily, people may also experience negative health effects from excessive social media use, such as headaches, eye strain, and disrupted sleep. They may also struggle with anxiety or depression as they compare their own lives to the carefully curated highlight reels of others on social media. Ultimately, like Lily, many young people come to the realization that they have been missing out on the beauty and the richness of the real world, all because they have been too consumed by the virtual world of social media. It's important for people to recognize the potential negative effects of social media and to establish healthy boundaries around technology. Now, the Bible verse, where there is no vision, the people perish, is found in Proverbs 29, verse 18. Now, this verse emphasizes the importance of having a clear and divine vision or revelation to guide or direct one's life. Without such a vision, people tend to lose their direction and become aimless, lacking a sense of purpose and meaning in their lives. In the context of the Bible, this verse can be understood as a warning to God's people to remain faithful to his commands and to seek his guidance in all things. It suggests that those who neglect to seek God's vision for their lives are at risk of straying from his path and facing the consequences of sin and disobedience. Overall, this verse highlights the importance of seeking God's guidance and wisdom in order to live a meaningful and purposeful life that is aligned with his will. It encourages us to remain focused on God's vision for our lives and to trust in his guidance and direction, even in the face of challenges and difficulties. Now, creating a vision for your life is an important step in setting goals and achieving success. And without a vision for your life, you're going to wander around aimlessly. Now, the cell phone is used by the enemy to distract you from what's important, namely a vision for your life. You can't have a vision if you're not taking the action steps to have one. Now, here are some steps you can take to create a vision for your life. Number one, reflect on your values and beliefs. Think about what's most important to you and what you believe in. Your vision should align with your values and beliefs, so take some time to clarify what those are. Number two, identify your passions and interests. Consider what you're passionate about and what makes you happy. These can be important indicators of what you want to achieve in life. Number three, imagine your ideal future. Visualize what your ideal future looks like. Think about what you want to accomplish, where you want to be, and who you want to be with. Number four, write down your vision. Once you've thought about your values, passions, and ideal future, write down your vision for your life. Be specific and concrete about what you want to achieve and why it matters to you. Number five, break it down into achievable goals. Once you have your vision, break it down into smaller, achievable goals. These can be short-term and long-term goals that will help you work towards your vision. Number six, take action. Finally, take action towards achieving your goals and your vision for your life. This may require hard work, dedication, and perseverance, but with focus and determination, you can make your vision a reality. Remember, creating vision for your life is a personal process that takes time and reflection as well as dedication. Don't be afraid to revise and refine your vision as you grow and change over time. Stay focused, stay positive, and keep moving forward towards your goals and towards your ultimate vision. If you're busy on social media, you can't do these things. And that is the plan of the enemy. That is the goal of the enemy, is to keep you distracted. Malevolent forces and companies can use social media to manipulate and exploit its users in various ways. Here are a few examples. Targeted advertising. Companies can collect user data and use it to create targeted ads that manipulates people's emotions and behaviors. For instance, they can use data to show ads that make people feel insecure about their appearance, leading them to purchase products they don't need, to impress people they don't like. Number 2, misinformation. Companies can use social media to spread fake news and misinformation in order to manipulate public opinion. They can create fake accounts and spread false narratives and promote their agenda or discredit other people or competitors. Don't forget the addiction element. Social media platforms are designed to keep their users engaged for as long as possible. Companies can use this addiction to their advantage by designing their products to keep users hooked, leading to mental health issues and addiction. Now, how exactly do they keep you addicted or get you addicted? Well, here's some ways they do this. Number 1, dopamine rush. Social media platforms are designed to give users a dopamine rush when they receive likes, comments, or shares. This dopamine rush creates a sense of pleasure and reward, which encourages its users to keep coming back to the platform for more and more and more. Number 2, algorithmic feed. Social media platforms use algorithmic feed to show users content based on their past behavior, interests, and engagement. This algorithmic feed is designed to show users content that is most likely to keep them engaged and on the platform for longer periods of time. Number 3, personalization. They personalize their content and advertising based on user data, including age, location, interest, and browsing history. The personalization makes the content and advertising more relevant and even more appealing to its users, encouraging them to engage with it even further. Don't forget notifications. Social media platforms send users notifications to remind them to check their feeds or alert them to new content or activity. These notifications create a sense of urgency and FOMO, or the fear of missing out, which encourages users to check their feeds and stay on the platform even longer. Finally, number 5, infinite scroll. Social media platforms use infinite scrolling, which allows users to continuously scroll through an endless feed of content without ever reaching the end. This feature makes it very difficult for users to break away from the platform, as there is always more and more content to explore. Advertisers use these techniques to increase their bottom line by keeping young people engaged and distracted from what is really important. By using personalized ads and sponsored content, advertisers can target young people with products and services that they don't necessarily need or even want, but that will keep them engaged on the platform for longer and longer periods of time. Overall, social media addiction can have negative consequences, including decreased productivity, social isolation, and mental health issues. It is important to be aware of these techniques and to take steps to limit social media use and prioritize offline activities that are meaningful and fulfilling. Mental health issues. How can social media cause mental health issues? Well, here's just a few ways. Cyberbullying. Social media provides a platform for cyberbullies. This can have serious negative effects on the mental health of those using the social media applications. It can lead to harassment, they can spread rumors, they can make hurtful comments, and all these can lead to depression, anxiety, and has even led to suicide. Number 2, social comparison. Social media can lead to social comparison, which can lead to feelings of inadequacy and low self-esteem. Users may compare their lives to the highlight reels of others, leading to feelings of anxiety, jealousy, and depression. Number 3, social media can lead to sleep disruption. It can disrupt our sleep patterns, leading to insomnia and other sleep-related issues. This can negatively impact mental health, as sleep is important for regulating mood and reducing stress. Addiction. Social media is very addicting. The constant stimulation and validation seeking that social media provides can lead to dependence on the platform. which can negatively impact the mental health over time. Finally, exposure to traumatic content. It can expose its users to traumatic content such as violent or graphic imagery and videos. The exposure can lead to symptoms of post-traumatic stress disorder or PTSD, including anxiety, flashbacks, and nightmares. Now, how can social media lead to sleep disruption? Well, here are just a few ways. Blue light. The screens on our phones and tablets and computers emit a blue light, which can disrupt the body's natural wake and sleep cycle. Exposure to blue light in the evening can suppress the production of the sleep hormone melatonin, making it harder to fall asleep. Number 2, FOMO, the fear of missing out, can be heightened by social media, leading users to stay up late scrolling through their feeds to ensure they don't miss anything. This can lead to later bedtime and subsequent tiredness throughout the day. 3, increased arousal. The constant stimulation provided by social media can increase arousal levels, making it harder to wind down and fall asleep in the evenings. This can lead to difficulty falling asleep or waking up in the middle of the night. Finally, anxiety. Social media can contribute to feelings of anxiety, which can also impact sleep. Worries about social status, appearance, and relationship can keep users up at night, leading to sleep deprivation and fatigue throughout the day. We spend every spare minute that we have on our cell phones rather than thinking of our future. In order to create a vision, it takes purposeful, deliberate planning. It takes action and time. We must set aside time in order to clarify our vision for our future. We cannot do this if we are constantly staring at our cell phones and tablets. So if you're looking to stay off social media and focus on what's really important, here's some specific action steps you can take. Number 1, set boundaries. Establish a specific time frame when you'll be using social media. Maybe limit to 30 minutes per day, or only checking social media during certain times of the day. Number 2, turn off notifications. Turn off your push notifications for social media apps on your phone. This will reduce the temptation to check your phone every time you get a notification. Number 3, there are apps that you can use, download into your phone, and they will show you and help you track how much social media you're using. With this, you can set limits for yourself and reminders through these apps. A few examples of these apps include Freedom, Moment, and App Detox. There are many others, but those are just a few. Number 4, find alternative activities. You're going to need something to replace your social media, such as maybe you like walking, maybe you like reading, spending time with family, friends, swimming, bicycling. Get a hobby. You have to replace your social media time with something else. It's very, very important that you find things you like, find things you enjoy, and make those a priority in your life. Don't forget the priority of reading your Bible and seeking God's will and vision for your life. Because ultimately, that is what's meant when it says, well, where there is no vision, my people perish. And what that means is, if we're not following God's vision for our life, or if we don't have a good vision for our life, which would be God's, then we are going to perish due to sin and disobedience in our lives. We will literally die if we don't focus on what is good and right. The more wrong we do, the more we die inside. Number 5, practice mindfulness. Now, when you do use these social media apps, practice mindfulness by paying attention to your thoughts and your feelings while you're on the app. Now, this will help you become more aware of how social media affects you, and it'll make it easier for you to stick to your boundaries. Just pay attention to how you feel when you're using them. Number 6, if you really are really deep and struggling and addicted in social media or your phone, then seek support. There are people out there who will help you. There are support groups for this specifically, online and off. And if you're really struggling to stay off social media, then consider seeking support from your friends, your family, and ultimately even a therapist. Well, I would recommend a minister or someone from your church, a therapist from your church. Now, these people can provide you with encouragement and accountability as you work towards your goals. So put down the social media, focus on what really matters, focus on activities that make you happy, read your word, seek God's will for your life and His vision, put God first, and you will see change, and you will break the addiction. I hope this has helped someone out there. If so, make sure you drop a like or a comment and let us know. Till next time, you guys be good. God bless.